So PS5 to PS5 Pro Upgrades, new rush mode for Stellar Blade, and PlayStation revealed what they've been teasing. Those are the stories we're going to go over today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, do you think Ghost of Tsushima 2 will be revealed this month or not? We're finally in May, the first day of the month, and we could potentially be getting an event later this month that could be a PlayStation showcase or state of play. If it has Ghost of Tsushima 2, it's going to be a showcase. But there's multiple games rumored for the event, including Ghost of Tsushima 2, but for you guys, do you think it'll actually be revealed? So comment below, yes or no, if you think Ghost of Tsushima 2 will be revealed this month or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the first story of the video, new rush mode for Stellar Blade. Reading from Games Radar, Stellar Blade might be getting a boss rush mode in the near future. Shifts Up's action-packed game has already seen a day one update which debuted the New Game Plus feature, as well as several outfits to unlock for protagonist Eve. In a new interview with Korean outlet Nate, translated via Google, Stellar Blade game director and Shift Up CEO Hyung-tae Kim reveals that a boss challenge mode is currently being planned for the game. If this is anything like any other boss-oriented modes we've seen from games in the past, like From Software's excellent Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, it should pit Eve against merciless back-to-back boss fights. We don't currently know how many bosses this mode might potentially incorporate at once, or if it'll allow Eve a chance to heal and recuperate between encounters. So I'm looking forward to this mode because this boss challenge mode that they had in the demo was also fun. Over there was just one boss. I assume this will be more of that with every boss in the game, which would be intense. Now I wonder if there will be things like health pack drops between bosses, upgrade attachments, stuff like that help you with the next boss, or is it you have the health that you started off with and the health packs that you started off with, and let's see how long you survive. The demo also allowed you to choose between various attachment upgrades for Eve before the fight, so it could maybe work like that. Either way, curious to see what they do in a full version of this mode compared to what they did in the demo. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now diving into the second story of the video, the PlayStation tease has been revealed. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Housemarque is celebrating the 3rd anniversary of its critically acclaimed PlayStation 5 outing, Returnal, with a new graphic novel from Dark Horse titled Returnal Fallen Asteria. What's more, an animated version of the novel's first issue is now available to watch on YouTube. In addition to the graphic novel, Housemarque also marked the game's 3rd anniversary with an announcement of a Returnal art book. Housemarque teased something related to Returnal yesterday, although at the time it wasn't known what would be revealed, with speculation pointing to DLC or even a sequel. That didn't happen, obviously, so hopefully expectations were kept in check. Returnal was released for the PlayStation 5 on April 30th, 2021. So I can't lie, this one stung a bit. While it's nice that they're making new written work for the game, saying tomorrow with no context had people's hopes up for something different like a DLC or anything really. And considering Returnal came out 3 years ago at this point, I can't blame people for thinking it was something more substantial. Luckily for some of us, we saw the Dark Horse account retweet the Housemarque post, so we kind of knew what we were expecting. But if you just saw what Housemarque posted at the beginning, many were hoping for something else, not a graphic novel or an artwork book. Regardless, this shows just how much love people have for this game 3 years later, which of course is always nice to see. But you guys let me know if you finished Returnal or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, PlayStation 5 Pro Upgrades. So this has been an interesting topic to see people discuss for the PlayStation 5 Pro because there are multiple options that developers have when it comes to taking advantage of the new console. We have a new comment from Digital Foundry that I want to talk about, but before that I want to remind people of the options developers have with the PlayStation 5 Pro when it comes to upgrading their games. So we have PlayStation 5 Pro modes and PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced games. For PlayStation 5 Pro modes, launch, developers will need to upgrade to the latest SDK to fully take advantage of the PlayStation 5 Pro, pushing for 60 FPS, 4K visuals using PSSR, along with adding ray tracing. So it's a full PlayStation 5 Pro 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing mode. This is the best a developer can provide for players using the new console. On the other side, you have a PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced title, which doesn't need developers to upgrade to the latest SDK depending on the situation. If they just use PSSR to upgrade the resolution to something higher than what it was on the base PlayStation 5, Sony classifies this as a PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced game. But as we know from the leaks, to use PSSR, developers do not need to upgrade to the latest PlayStation 5 SDK to use it. This is beneficial to developers because it's less work to deal with. So if they have a 60 FPS performance mode already, they could just use PSSR to push the resolution higher than what it was on the base PlayStation 5. This is not fully using the PlayStation 5 Pro capabilities, but it'll give you a better experience, better resolution, along with 60 FPS compared to the base PlayStation 5. Now, with that out of the way, here's a little something Alex said on Digital Foundry that was interesting.
Versus reward here. For example, I asked behind the scenes of the chance of a certain game getting a PS5 Pro update with a developer who had like an early gen PS5 game, and they said for them in the product life cycle of the game right now, upgrading to the most recent SDK to take advantage of the things they would want to take advantage was too much for them.
Right.
Just like with all the stuff they have on their plate already, that they didn't want to engage in that opportunity cost. So they wouldn't do it. But that doesn't mean that it applies to every title. But, so I don't expect every game to get it, but I think the ones I'd really want to see are the ones mainly for PSSR and titles where I have a great ability to compare to PC. Like, I'm very curious to see what it looks like versus, like, what if 4K PSSR, 1080p 4K like DLSS or XeSS looks better than like 4K FSR2 quality mode? Like, we get to show then just like how important ML is for these things.
Yeah.
And I would like to do that on PC.
So it seems like maybe some developers who made 2020 PS5 games or maybe early 2021 PS5 games might have less of an interest to fully take advantage of the PlayStation 5 Pro because they don't want to go through the work of upgrading the SDK for maybe minimal impact, since the game has been out for a while and that cycle is pretty much finished. Again though, this is just one developer and you also do not need to upgrade the SDK to use PSSR for better resolution. So I hope most developers at least take advantage of that for their old games. Going forward though, I hope every developer offers a PlayStation 5 Pro mode personally, but of course we'll see how that goes. You guys let me know what older PlayStation 5 games you want upgraded. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is finally May." We're finally in May, potentially a PlayStation showcase or state of play. I hope it's a big event. There's multiple games that are rumored for it, and we've talked about this. I have a whole video on that if you want to go check that out. And I'm just excited. It's nice to be back in this season. I love this period of time where new game reveals are coming, exciting things are happening. If you guys are excited for the potential PlayStation 5 showcase or state of play this month, destroy the comment section with "It is finally May," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.